So let me show you an application that is easy to use. It's the alarm feature in the Nokia X3 phone. You can get to alarm in two manners. You can go to menu. The alarm is not here and you cannot scroll it, so the obvious choice is to go under apps. Maybe it's not that obvious, but still. And alarm clock is up here, since it's one of the most relevant applications at all. Many people use it every day. So the alarm clock is very simple. You have two large letters here, and you can edit them in two manners. You can either drag this virtual wheel, or you can enter it down here. So if I wish to set an alarm at 12 in the... I simply do like this. And again, I can select simply by pressing one of these large areas. I can see down here that the alarm is off, and then there are these two very simple buttons. Either the alarm is on over here, or the alarm is off. This is very simple. It's very easy to understand this. There's a button for the two functionalities that you use the most, and it's not hidden in one button that is either on or off or similar, or active or non-active as other phones present. So if I wish to set this alarm to 12:59, I simply press this one and I get this message that tells me that there's this much time left before the alarm actually goes off, which is a nice little piece of information. Now, it's just as simple to set the alarm off. I press this icon over here, which is very easy to understand, a bell with a line over it, and then the alarm is off. If I wish to do something more, I can do things under settings. I can repeat the alarm. I don't do that right now, but if I want to repeat it, I simply press it. I press on here, and then I get a list of the days that I can select to repeat my alarm. And then when I press done, I can see that it's on now, and I can go in and look at the days if I want to. Also, I can set the alarm tone. I have some very easy to understand options here. These two radio buttons, that I can open the gallery, and that I can go directly to tone downloads. And I can set the snooze timeout in a very simple way also, where I simply enter some numbers down here and press OK or press back. There's a shortcut to the alarm from this home screen, and it's placed here on the clock, which actually makes a lot of sense. If you have a touchscreen here, you want to be able to touch everything. You cannot expect the user to change the settings for time and date every day, so therefore it goes to the alarm. Fairly clever, I would say. So the alarm is easy to use because the basic functionality, which is simply to set an alarm, no repetition, no fancy stuff, nothing. Just set the alarm as you would do when you are very tired and when you are about to go to bed in the evening, is very simple. You can select these fields in a very simple manner. These fields are very large. You cannot in any way be in doubt about the time that the alarm is set to. You get a indication here if the alarm is on or off, and you can very easily change the state of the alarm from on or off. The settings down here is something that I don't worry much about, but they're easy to use as well. So everything you need in order to go through the most relevant use case, which is simply setting an alarm, is present on the screen. It's easy to understand what you do. There's nothing you should learn, and this functionality here is very intuitive. And another thing that's very nice with this application is that it's custom made to fit the user. If you've seen the webpage that's linked in the description where I do reviews of phones with words instead of just videos, you'd notice that I wrote about the Nokia C7 that it didn't really look as though they had finished it. The Nokia C7 has an alarm that's much more advanced than this one, but it simply looks as though they put it together in 2 seconds without really thinking about what the perfect layout would be. This layout is very nice. You have large areas for the most important information. You have very clear icons for what you should do, and then you have the normal Nokia consistency down here with cancel and something more. So this layout has been especially made for this alarm feature, as opposed to a lot of other Nokia functionality where you would just use a bunch of lists. So this is very nice. So if you're talking about usability, then this is very cool. It doesn't do much, but it does it great. It presents the information that the user needs in the interface straight away. The interface is not cluttered with superfluous functionality that the user might need. Such information is all put under settings. So it's a very focused application, focused on one use case, which is to set one alarm. And that is as usable as they get.